What's happening?
I'm currently laying in bed.
Listen, I don't know what day it is right now. I don't know what's the date. I think it's April 1st, but you know April 1st is canceled because ain't nobody got time for jokes this year.
I saw G-Eazy already posted an April Fool's joke that he shaved his head. I was like, I don't want to see this right now.
No, we
I
cannot
believed
play
it.
games like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How are you? What's happening?
I'm all right. I'm tired. My sleep schedule's been so messed up through all of this. I don't know why. I just cannot fall asleep before like 4 a.m. It's so bad. But
I think it's because like we all have like no sense of urgency and nowhere to like be. You know what I'm saying?
that's exactly what it is. I'm like, oh, well, I don't have anything to do tomorrow, really. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I don't know.
What have you been doing in your spare time during your quarantine?
Um, well, I've been trying to work out a lot, which normally I don't do. And not, I mean, I would say I don't have time for it, but I kind of do have time. But like when I'm not working, I just get so tired. I just want to like chill at home. So it's been nice to be able to like actually work out. And then I've been playing guitar. I've been trying to
Hmm.
practice that because I'm not the best at guitar. And I always will like go through phases where I play it a lot and then I just kind of quit because I don't know why. But so I'm doing all the things that I wish that I could do in normal life, I guess.
So you're like somebody who's actually getting stuff done. I've been telling myself I was going to clean out my closet for the past 3 weeks. Still have yet to do it. Can you hear me?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of getting some stuff done, but I feel like I'm kind of halfway doing a lot of things. Like I halfway cleaned out my closet. Like I organized all the clothes, but then I left all the like clothes I'm like donating or giving away on in
Hmm.
like in bags in my closet. Like they're just there. Like I didn't like move them elsewhere. And then I still haven't unpacked all of my stuff from my tour. So
Oh man. Shout out to Violet. She asked, "Why you dye your hair?"
I was bored. Why does everyone dye their hair during this time?
I
Technically, I
know.
didn't dye it. I just stripped the color from it. So
I see a lot of people dyeing their hair. I see a lot of people shaving their hair off. I just wish the barbershops and beauty salons were still open because I feel like they are essential right now. We need this.
yeah, truly.
Scene Matter wants to know, are you writing music right now?
Honestly, during this time, I've had such bad writer's block. I don't know. I think my brain is just kind of elsewhere. Like it's just not. I'm not very present in if I'm trying to write because like there's so much going on
Hmm.
that it's almost impossible to like bring myself into like the headspace that I need to be at to write. But I mean, I'm trying. I've written a few like little things in my notes here and there, like ideas, but nothing fully fleshed out.
I feel like because everybody's dealing with the anxiety of like what's going on, the uncertainty, so we're all thinking about that, and there's literally no room to be creative sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
CLN.ZK says, I've been listening to your songs on repeat. It really helps me a lot. Thank you, Olivia. How do you feel whenever you get messages like that?
I mean, it's amazing. It's like that's why I do what I do. You know what I mean? Like I mean, obviously, I at first when I write music, it's for me because it's like almost like a therapy thing. Like it's how I get a lot of stuff off of my chest. But in the end, like once I release it, I think it's like giving it. It's not mine anymore. I'm giving it to the people that can relate to it. So it's
Hmm.
really awesome to hear that. Like I'm doing it for a purpose. So
Does it take you back a little bit because you're just like, oh, I'm doing this, therapy for me, and then when somebody else takes it and says how much it helps them, I'll be like, wow, that's. Do you set out to do that?
yeah, I mean, I what I've realized over the years is that I like my fans and the people that listen to my music are like so similar to me. I think almost all humans like are go through the same emotions. Like pretty much everyone goes through the same things in our lives, especially like in my generation, like the people that like are listening to my music are close to my age and we literally go through the same thing. So anything that I relate to or that I'm going through, if I write about it, chances
Hmm.
are they're all gonna relate to it as well. So when I do it, I just try to like be as personal to me as possible and it just ends up being something that people can relate to.
SCH1213 asks, what's your favorite song that you wrote?
Ooh, I never have an answer to this question. I have an emotional attachment to like every song that I've written, and I think if anything, it would be something that's probably not even out yet. So
Hmm.
I have literally no answer for that question. I like all my songs.
Makai asks, how did you get past stage fright? Did you ever have that? She says
Oh
she
my
loves to
God.
sing, but she's so shy in front of people.
Yeah, I had really bad stage fright for a long time. I think it's a lot easier now because when I'm doing shows, like people are paying to see me. You know what I mean? Like I have that reassurance, like, okay, even if I mess up, like they all are there because they want to see me.
Hmm.
And it's kind of comforting. And also I've done it so many times now that I'm just pretty used to it. But when I was younger, I did like competitive dance and I did like musical theater and like a bunch of stuff like that. So I was always on stage and I would get off stage and like vomit everywhere because I was so nervous, like so nervous. Because that stuff is almost harder, I feel like,
Right.
because it's not like when you're doing like a school play or something, people aren't there for you because they're a fan of you. You know what they mean? You know what I mean? Like they're there.
Hmm.
It's like all your peers and you have to kind of impress them. So I think that's what's really hard.
Absolutely. And then when people come to your show and see and buy that ticket, nobody wants to see you fail. They want to see you, do
Yeah.
your thing.
Yeah.
Maddie wants to know, would you consider releasing an acoustic version of Jocelyn?
I did. I just released one. I just
When?
posted about it on Friday.
Um, Sammy wants to know, who would you consider your best friend?
My best friend? Well, I mean,
Hmm.
I have a lot of best friends. I have like a really tight group of friends, but currently my only friend who's home with me, because I live with three other people, the only one who's home with me through all of this is Drew. So I'm gonna give him the number one spot right now. My best friend Drew.
Somebody asked, were you going to collaborate with Drew?
Um, I don't know. We write a lot together, but
Hmm.
we never have like done a duet at all. I don't know. I feel like both of us kind of don't think in that way because we are both like we both write all of our own stuff. And then when we're doing sessions, like sometimes I'll bring him into a session for me, but we never think of like adding him on it or like he'll bring me in a session for him and we just like don't it just like doesn't cross our mind because we're so like emotionally attached to it. Like personally when I write a song I'll have an idea and I want it to be completely fleshed out and like what I want to say for like the entire song. So I don't even think of like adding someone else in, if that makes sense.
100%. Somebody says, is there something haters say about you that gets to you the most? Or do you not pay attention to that?
Oh, I totally pay attention to that. I'm like the worst with that. Like I need to actually stop. I'm better. Sometimes I go through phases where I'm better and I don't look at it, and then other times I'm like completely an idiot and just get so affected by it. I think what for me the thing that like bothers me the most is just when people have their information wrong. Like it's
Hmm.
one thing if someone's like you're ugly or I don't like your music. Like I'm like okay, cool. But if someone's like I heard she did this and this is about that, like when people have false information about me, that's what pisses me off and that's when I like start to like reply to it and get mad. But I mean, there's no point. It's like if someone wants to believe something that's not true, like that's they're gonna believe it, and I can't like reach out to every single person who believes something false about me and like change their opinion. Like it's just never gonna happen.
It's really interesting because, when those people are on YouTube being the keyboard tough guys and stuff like that, they will never say that to your face if they ever meet you.
Yeah,
Ever.
sure.
I want to know, what have you been doing? Like, what have you been watching? Anything that we need to check out on like Netflix, Hulu? What you watching during quarantine?
Um, I watched Tiger King. Tiger King is so good.
Hmm.
I'm obsessed with that. And what else? I finally watched Don't F with Cats.
Okay.
That was I've been into like the like docu series type stuff. I rewatched New Girl actually too, but it was kind of like when I wanted to like be doing. I've been doing this like 1,000 piece puzzle that's so hard, so I'll like be doing my puzzle and like put that on as like almost background noise because I've seen it like 4 times through already.
That's me with AHS. I've watched every episode and I keep watching it over and over and over again. Do you have a
Yeah.
quarantine playlist? And if so, who's on that quarantine playlist?
Um, kind of. I feel like I've been listening to different stuff every day, but I really love the new Weekend album.
Mm.
That's definitely on it.
Does it get you all in your feels?
Yeah, I think it's his best album since Trilogy. And Trilogy is one of my favorite albums of all time. So
I read a comment that was like, I don't know what somebody put him through, but thank you so much for this album.
Literally, it's so bad. I mean, like it's like he's so like messed up by it. I'm just like, but it's a good album.
Some people, I feel like some people, like, when they're so messed up, they put out the best music.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, which is so sad. That's why it's like I've seen so many people like try to like get their lives better and back on track, and then they start making like, and then they don't like their music anymore and don't want to put
Hmm.
anything out because they feel like it's not good enough, and then they like fall back into like where they were and start, and then they release music again and it's good, and just like it's probably the most unhealthy thing about being an artist, but
Because you're going through that roller coaster
hmm
ride.
and a
It
lot of
might,
times people feel like they need to be down in order to write something good.
right. It might be Chase says, how do you find music producers for your songs?
Usually like my label or my publisher will like set stuff up and
Hmm.
like ask me if I want to work with someone, send me like things that they've done before, and then I can do my research on them and decide if I want to work with them or not.
Someone says, I'm going through a breakup right now, and quarantine is making it so much better. You've always helped me with my depression. Live, thank you.
Oh,
That's awesome getting messages like that. So what do you have coming up? Like what can we look forward to?
well, I was supposed to release a little project before Coachella, but since Coachella is postponed and all of this is going on, I feel like it's kind of a weird time to like continue on as normal. I don't know. So we might release another song. Um, I'm currently working on figuring out what that's
And
gonna be, but
and I'm sure you'll let everybody know on like
yeah.
Instagram and Twitter when's that going down. First thing you're gonna do when you get out of quarantine, what's that?
I don't know, honestly. I'm trying not to even think about it because I don't know when it's gonna end, and I don't want to like
Hmm.
get my hopes up and be like, I'm gonna do this. I think I just want to like I'll probably end up just going to like some big party. I'm sure one of my friends is gonna throw some like quarantine is over party. I don't know. And I
My first
maybe I want to go to the beach or like go swimming somewhere because it's hopefully gonna be summer when this ends.
I want to go to Santa Monica, number one, and get a haircut. Those are my two things that I want to do because I'm looking crazy right now.
Yeah, I
Crazy.
definitely need a facial. That's what I need.
Well, I appreciate you hollering at us for a
Yeah, thanks.
hot second. Of course, you take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
Alrighty, bye.
Bye.